Welcome back to Escondido. I'm actually pretty excited today because we're gonna get started on the shopping centers. The one that I was talking about last episode next to the trailer park, row home type community, and the one right off the freeway. I hope you guys have been enjoying it so far. Um, Research the city and see what areas you would want me to build next. I'm mostly kind of working my way from the suburbs into the city, so any suggestions are useful. First, I'm building a church, and I used this cemetery chapel building for it. It's a church on the hill with a little office area and some parking lots. I drive by it when I go to Costco, and it's a pretty cool little church, and I like it. It's Orthodox, which isn't my religion, but it is pretty much almost the same because I'm Catholic. These surfaces, I decided to go a little bit more clanky on them, see if they look natural, and they did, and I liked it. And then just adding like a little path area around it, as it looks like on Google Maps. So you'll probably see some pausing every once in a while. That's just me looking at Google Maps on my phone. So yeah, kind of just filling it up with a bunch of foliage. I'm not really good at like trees and making it natural, but this is kind of how it looked like in real life. Brushing over the suburbs like usual. Alright, so this is the shopping center that actually looks good that I built today. This is, I don't know the name of the shopping center. Probably the Bennett Shopping Center. I have no idea. But, there's kind of like a CVS in the middle of like a huge parking lot, and it definitely does not look good. But that's American, you know? Things that just ruin the look of stuff look good. So I'm using a combination of two buildings here, and just recoloring them to like that tannish, like Southern California color. Then the other two buildings here in the shopping center are kind of like a longer strip area, which I'm gonna place down right here. And then there's also like I think it's like a dog groomer thing in the corner here. Then next to that, there's like a big community, and it's interesting. That whole community right there, I decided to just use the Southwest row homes. They look the best. So yeah, just making some minor tweaks and looking at an accident here that happened. And then I'm just gonna expand the suburbs. Alright, I'm starting on the El Norte shopping center, which is right off of the freeway, and I'm kind of outlining here, looking at Google Maps, kind of making my estimates. These are definitely not perfect. The scale in this game is actually kind of horrendous, with like plots and stuff like that. Oof, that was bad. But it's also just really hard to get like big box stores in here. So, there's a Jack in the Box right here where I'm building. Right next to it is a pizza place, and then it just kind of turns into big box on the outside up against that cul-de-sac. And there's a Wendy's opposite and parallel to this Jack in the Box. I think that's the right terms. And there's an Ace Hardware store as well, just a little bit to the right of the Wendy's. This parking lot is really janky. I don't know. The big box stores, as I've said a lot of times, are just really hard to make. I did actually find some good assets. I never knew that there were assets that big that didn't have parking, so I was kind of surprised. For the Ace Hardware store, I was just bringing back the road a little bit so I had space. There's like this little children's daycare, which is where this greenery is going, because it's kind of must be like a play area or something. But now just detailing, simple detailing. I'm definitely not a detailer. I wish I was, but I just don't have the patience, I guess. Trees were hard to get into good spots, and of course they were showing up on the surfaces, which is fine. I don't mind that. But yeah. I'm starting on these suburbs that inch closer to Costco, but I'm basically like going halfway because I don't want to interfere with that and stuff. And I'm also leveling this land to prepare for when I build the Costco next episode. But yeah, I just didn't want to get into the way there because there's going to be a lot of like intricate work in that area. That's probably going to be one of our most difficult areas of like this whole build. But anyways, lots of lessons learned so far this episode. Shopping centers and big box stores are really hard to make. I mean, you look at the store right here. I mean, these should be like one conjoined store. Parking lots are a mess, you know. But we did do some good progress here. I like how we're going section by section. This is definitely our best looking shopping center here. Community is a little rough, but other than that, I think it's a good job. These are 2-story. That's weird. Let's get rid of those. But yeah, I mean, subscribe, join the Discord, all that good stuff, because next episode, I'm probably gonna be doing a lot of like meticulous and tedious work, like building that entire Costco, which is gonna be very interesting. So, see y'all.